A very good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all here in the online session of School of Scholars Malkapur. My dear student, we are discussing a chapter quadrilaterals of Standard 8 Maths. In today's session, we are going to discuss exercise 12.3. Here we will discuss some hard examples. First question: in a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of BC and AD respectively. So here in that way we have to show first AFCE is a parallelogram. AB triangle ABE is congruent with triangle CDF. So see here, my dear student, we can prove. In a solution we will write down, as we know that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so therefore what we can say, AD is parallel to BE, then AB is parallel to DC. Okay, this is your first statement. And reason: opposite sides of parallelogram are are parallel. Understood? Similarly, AD is equal with BC and AB is equal with DC. Second, and here opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. AB is parallel to DC and AB is equal with DC. AD is parallel with BC. AD is equal with BC. Okay, same you can write down the reason: opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Understood? Now here, my dear student, we will take half of, okay, see here, AD is equal with BC, AD is equal with BC. From second we have proved. So therefore half of AD will be equal with half of BC, correct? Then half of AD is AF and EC. Half of AD we will take AF is equal with EC. And why we have taken AF and FD, BF and FC? Why we have taken this? Because F and E are the midpoints of AD and BC. So that's why this AF and FC will be equal. Then we know very well AD is parallel to BC from first. So therefore AF is parallel to EC, correct? Because these points are collinear. AED and BEC are collinear. So therefore we can say quadrilateral AFCE is a parallelogram. From here we will give it as statement third and here this is statement third and statement fourth. From third and fourth, in third it has given that AF and EC are equal, and in fourth AF and EC are parallel in opposite sides of quadrilateral parallel and equal, then it is a parallelogram. Proved. Then in triangle ABE and triangle which CDF, sorry, observe very carefully. In these two triangles we will show that these triangles are equal. FD and BF will be equal. Here BE is equal to TF. Okay, here because here from third we can say, from third we have proved it. As F and E are the midpoints, then AF is equal with BF and FD is equal with EC, as they are midpoints, and AD and BC are equal. So we have proved like this. Then what we can say here, again another side, AE is equal with CD. AE is equal with, sorry, FC, that is CF we can take. And why? Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Here AFCE is a parallelogram, so then opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. At last AB is equal with DC from first. In first we have proved. So therefore triangle ABE is congruent with triangle CDF by side congruency rule. Understood? So by this way we can prove that AEFCE is a parallelogram, as well as these two triangles are also congruent. Understood, my dear student? Here question number 5 it says ABCD are the midpoints of the sides PQ, QR, RS and SP of a parallelogram PQRS. PQRS is a parallelogram. ABCD are the midpoints of each side of a parallelogram. SASB, okay, SASB, QD and QC have been joined to intersect at E and F. They both are joining at E and F. Show that EQFS is a parallelogram. EQFS is a parallelogram that we are going to prove. See here, it is very simple to prove, my dear student. Observe very carefully. As we know that PQRS is a parallelogram. D and B are the midpoints of PS and QR respectively. So therefore what we can say, DS is equal with QB. Observe very carefully. In a solution we will write down like this. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram PQRS. D and B are the midpoints of PS and QR. Okay, so therefore DS is equal to QB. Okay, if D is a midpoint of PS, then as we know PS is equal with QR. Therefore here we can write down this statement extra. PS is equal to QR. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal, and PS parallel to QR. Opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel to each other. Half of PS is equal to half of QR. Okay, if they both are equal, their half of will be equal. D is a midpoint of PS and B is a midpoint of QR, their half of will be equal. So we can say DS is equal to QB and DS parallel to QB. So therefore DSBQ, quadrilateral DSBQ is a parallelogram. So therefore DQ is parallel to SB. Okay, first opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. Okay, opposite sides of parallelogram, why they are parallel? Because they are opposite sides of parallelogram statement first. Similarly we can prove quadrilateral ASCQ is a parallelogram. Understood? So therefore AS is equal to QC, and AS will be parallel to QC. Observe very carefully. Now this is your statement second. In quadrilateral, which one we are going to prove? EQFS. In EQFS, observe very carefully. EQ is parallel to SF. And how it is proved? In statement first we have proved DQ parallel to SB. Obviously then EQ will parallel to SF from first. Then similarly, as we know, AS is parallel to QC. In statement second we have proved. So similarly ES is parallel to QR from second. So therefore in quadrilateral EQFS, opposite sides are parallel. So therefore quadrilateral EQFS is a parallelogram. Proved. Understood? Only these things are there. In this exercise, all the examples are logic based, my dear student. Observe question number 10. AP and BP bisect angle A and B. AP and BP bisect angle A and B. So here these two angles are equal. Understood? So here you will be asked the question, prove that PQRO is a rectangle. Okay, in a parallelogram ABCD. Also CR and DR bisect angle C and D, intersecting BP and AP at Q and O. At this point they both bisectors are intersecting to each other. Then we have asked find angle AOD. AOD's measure you have to find. BQC's measurement. APB and CRD is OPQRS is a rectangle. It will be rectangle. How? Observe very carefully, my dear student. In triangle you have to take your quadrilateral ADCB is a parallelogram. So that's why its opposite angles are equal and adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. So therefore its adjacent angles are supplementary. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree. Understood? Then angle A and angle B's addition is 180 degree. Angle A and angle B addition 180 degree because they are adjacent angle and supplementary angle. Then half of angle A plus half of angle B will be half of 180 degree. Then half of angle A we will take PAB, and half of angle B we will take PBA. Then addition of these two half of angle will be 90 degree. Okay, then in triangle APB these two angles addition from 180 degree because these three angle addition 180 degree, and from this 180 degree we will subtract this angle measurement and this angle measurement, then we will receive the third angle. From 180 degree, if we will subtract this 90 degree addition, it will remain 90 degree, then this angle will remain, will become 90 degree angle. Similarly, you can prove DRC 90 degree. And understood? Got it? Similarly, you can prove this angle 90 degree. Then come here in triangle AOD. Here also adjacent angles are 180 degree. Angle A plus angle D 180 degree. Half of angle A and half of angle D will be OAD and ODA, and the addition of these two will be 90 degree. Then angle OAD, angle ODA and AOD 180 degree. I want to know the angle O's measurement. From 180 degree, I will subtract this two angle measure, and this two angle addition is 90 degree. From 180 degree, 90 degree subtracted, this angle will become 90 degree. Then vertical opposite angle of this, that will be 90. This angle 90. Similarly, you can prove this angle also 90 degree. So in quadrilateral, all angles measure is of 90 degree. Therefore, it is a rectangle. Understood? All are totally based on logics, my dear student. You just have to put your logics over there. Here I am going to share with you some answers related to each and every example. With the process what is being told to you, you will get your answer. See here in question number 13, it has given the angle bisector of trapezium ABCD. Okay, ABCD, its angle bisector. Okay, AE, BE, CB, CG and DG are the angle bisector. Intersect at EFGH. Isn't it? EFGH. ADC 50 degree. ADC. They have given somewhat wrong measurement. See here, this ADC total is 50 degree and BCD total 70 degree. Means it must be 35. It must be 35 because DG is angle bisector. Sorry, here 25 and here 35. Then my dear student, in this triangle DGC, this is 35, this is 25, this is 35. Okay, is equal with 60 degree. From 180 degree subtract 60 degree, it will give 120 degree. This is 120 degree angle. Okay, we received angle G. Then observe very carefully. As we know that in a trapezium, angles on a non-parallel sides are supplementary. So here angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle B plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. So angle B will be 110. So angle B 110, it will be divided into, that is 55. Okay. So here in this triangle BFC, we have angle this FBC and FCB. 55 degree and 35 degree. 80 degree. From 180 degree subtract this 80 degree, you will get the third measure. This is 100 degree and vertical opposite to this 100 degree, vertical opposite angle. Similarly here, this 150 degree total, 180 minus 50, that is 130 degree. Okay, so here angle A total 130. So here each angle will be 65 as it is angle bisector. Again in triangle AHD, we will find the measure of angle H. We have these two angle, 65 plus 35, 70. This and 65 plus 25. Actually it is 25. 65 plus 70, 80, 90. And this is 180 minus 90, 90. This is 90 and vertical opposite angle 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree. And from 360 degree, subtract the addition of all. 100 plus 120, 220, 220 plus 90, 310. 360 minus 310, 50 degree. This is 50 degree. Got it? Very simple examples are there, my dear student. Only the figure you will see somewhat difficult, but actually examples are easiest. You please copy down and complete the exercise And if you will find any query in any example, please do share with me your query. Till then, I am going to stop here. Thank you and have a good day.